Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. It means so much. This is part 3 of a 3-part video series that I've done showing you guys how I tidy up, declutter, and reorganize our entire master bedroom. Part 1 and Part 2 of this video are linked down below. I'm going to show you guys a few clips here of where we started and how much we've gotten done in Part 1 and 2 before I get started on Part 3 of this video. I wanted to spread this video out into 3 parts so that way you weren't watching an hour-long video. You can break it up however you'd like. The reason it took me 3 days to finish this space is because whenever I'm tackling a large space in my home like this, I like to take my time, do a really thorough job so I don't have to go back and redo it as often. And I noticed, for me at least, when I can focus on one task at a time and give myself a realistic timeline to complete it, that I often do a much better job because I'm able to give that task my full attention. I have a lot more fun doing it because I'm not stressed about all of the other things I'm trying to get done. And then in part 1 and part 2 of this video, I was able to tidy up our bedroom because, as you see, it's a mess, or it was a mess. Empty out my entire closet, and then I created a winter capsule wardrobe, which I'm going to be doing a separate video for that. And then I organized the rest of the clothes for the other seasons back into my bins, as well as reorganizing the entire closet. I was able to get started on decluttering and reorganizing the dresser that my husband and I share in this bedroom as well. So we're going to work on that and the linen closet today. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Alright, you guys, we're going to just finish where we left off on day 2, and that is organizing the dresser. So we're going to start with my husband's dress shorts, his workout shorts, and his tank tops. Now, this dresser is already organized because I just keep it organized regularly anyways, but for the sake of the video and showing you guys how I like to fold my clothes and just to show you how a proper declutter and reorganize is done in my mind, I'm going to go ahead and empty out every single drawer that we have not yet organized, and that's what I would recommend for you to do now. Empty out your drawers completely, divide all of your clothes up into sections, decide what you want to keep, what you want to give away, and then whatever you want to keep, you're going to want to go ahead and refold. So right now I'm just refolding my husband's tank tops that he likes to wear underneath his shirts, and then we are going to fold his gym shorts and his dress shorts next. Now, my husband works outside the home. He's a firefighter, and that's his job. And so, for me, as a stay at home wife, I really do view my role in the home as a job, even though I'm not necessarily getting paid. It is a job for me, and so that's why I'm doing all of these things. If you're wondering, why isn't your husband folding his clothes? Why isn't your husband helping you? Well, he helps me in other ways, like he goes out every third day and he works so hard, and then when he's home, he's such an incredible husband. I actually, everybody is different, so please don't hear what I'm not saying, but unique to me, I prayed for a husband that didn't play video games and that wasn't obsessed with the TV, and my husband is neither of those things. He is such a quality guy. So when he's home, he's not like playing video games or wasting time. He's reading, spending time with the Lord. He's meeting up with people, and he will do like different projects around the house for me if I ask him. I try not to ask him that much because I really do view this as my job, and this is my way of showing him how thankful and grateful I am for him and how hard he works. And there have been several different times in my life where I've watched children on a regular, consistent basis, and I've had them in my home, and so I've been able to see the dynamic of that, of me watching kids, and not a whole lot changed. Honestly, there were probably maybe 2 or 3 days out of the month where I would ask my husband for help, but that is something that I really do look forward to, is being a mother and watching children all day long because whenever that has been a season of my life that I've been in, I've thrived in that and I've loved it so much. Now, I know a lot of moms really struggle with being a stay at home mom and being a stay at home wife and finding joy in that place and really enjoying their children. And I just want you to know that you're normal. And I hope that my channel can be a source of encouragement for you because that is something that I do have vision for and that I do genuinely love. And the Lord has shared so much of his heart for children and for women and wives with me. And so I want to be able to impart that vision into your life to hopefully make those things that aren't naturally as easy for you. Hopefully, you can find joy in that place because I do. I find so much joy in the home. I find so much joy in serving my husband. And when the Lord does bless us with children, I know that I'm going to have so much joy in raising our children. And I think a lot of people do struggle in that place, but I've just come to realize that just because that's one person's experience or even many people's experience doesn't necessarily mean that that has to be my experience because I think the Lord can raise up women who love being wives in the home and caretakers of the home and love being mothers so that way they can encourage a whole group of women that may struggle with that. And so it's something I used to always feel really insecure about, especially because I don't have any, biological children yet, but because I have watched so many children over the years and because I actually am a wife and I've loved being a wife and loved being a caretaker in the home, I just want to kind of come to this place in my walk with the Lord where I do have confidence in those things that you don't necessarily have to have biological children to have the heart of a mother. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Even if it's a critical thought that you may have, I'm open to criticism. But yeah, I just had my husband and I here go through his clothes because I wasn't sure if he wanted to keep all of these or none of these or just some of them. And so basically, what I'm doing is I'm hanging up a few of the articles of clothing in the closet for him that he wears on a regular basis just to make them easily accessible for him. And then the clothing items that were in his dresser that he does not need for the winter seasons, I'm just folding and putting in this basket here because there's a little slot right at the top of our closet where I can house this basket in. So I'm going to just do that because it's not that many articles of clothing, not enough to go buy a whole nother bin. So I'm going to just do that. Right now that all of those clothing items are in the bin, I'm going to just store that in the closet. And these are the articles of clothing that he decided to keep. So I'm going to just go ahead and fold those and put those back into the dresser. Alright, and the last dresser drawer that I have to organize is mine. This is where I keep all of my excess shorts and pajamas, and then I also have some clean clothes here that I need to go through as well. So I'm going to do that now because I set those aside on day one because I knew these would be going back into the dresser. So I'm going to just refold all of my jammies and my shorts. Now, the reason why I only have one dresser and my husband has the other drawers is because I just don't have as many clothes as he has. So I only needed one dresser drawer, and I actually keep my socks and my underwear in a basket tucked away in our closet. So if you're wondering where I keep those, that's where I keep those. And then my bras and my sports bras I keep in two separate baskets in our linen closet, which we will get to next. But for now, I'm going to just fold all these clothes. Now, the reason I'm going to show you how I fold all of these clothes is to just kind of give you a different idea of how to fold if you're just wanting a fresh new look for your dresser drawers, but you don't know how you want to create that look. Maybe this can kind of give you some ideas. So the first thing that I always like to fold are my pajama sets, and I always like to keep those together. And if any of my pajama sets have a drawstring, I always like to fold that to where the drawstring is facing out. And then once I'm done, like this pair of pants that you see here, and then once I'm done folding them, I always like to tie the drawstrings into a bow, and I have that side facing up when I put it into my dresser drawer, and it just looks really cute, and I like that look. It's just something different. I'm going to just keep on folding all of my pajamas and my shorts, and then I'm going to show you guys like a quick overview of my dresser drawer and how I house all of those items in there. Now, I think it would be ideal to have only 7 sets of pajamas total, but I just cannot bring myself to do that because I have my pajama sets, which I love so much, and then I have my dresses that I like to wear to bed, and like my nightgowns, I guess. And then I have my shorts that I like to wear around the house when I'm working a lot, so I'm not super hot while I'm working. So, I've got like 3 different categories of pajamas, and it's just kind of hard to part with them. So, I've done quite a good job, over the years, kind of condensing it down, and I'm sure I can get better, but I really love the pajama sets that I have, and I do wear all of them. Not, all the time, but I do go through them all on a regular basis. So. And I do also have some t-shirts that I like to house in this dresser drawer to go with the shorts that I'm going to wear when I do decide to wear them. So I'm going to just fold those shirts now, and that is it. Now, on day 2 of this video series, I tackled my husband's junk drawer, which is at the top of the dresser, as well as his underwear and sock drawer. And so if you're wondering why we didn't tackle those in this video, that's why. But like I said before, I will link the other 2 videos that I did before this one down in the description box below. I just thought it'd be nice to upload all of them all at the same time for you so you can watch them back to back if you want. But the last space that we're going to tackle in this bedroom is our linen closet. Now, I do not have any under the bed storage. We just don't store anything under our bed. I like to live as simple and minimal and clutter free as possible. So that is not something that I have to worry about in this bedroom tidy up, but that is something I would recommend for you to do if you tend to kind of shove a bunch of things underneath your bed. Go ahead and clear that out now. And you can do it in the same order in which I've done things in these 3 videos, but basically what I'm going to do for my linen closet is I'm going to empty out all of the baskets first, as you see me doing here, and then I'm going to just go through each individual basket. I like to house my lingerie in one basket, my sports bras in another, my regular everyday bras in another, my husband's clippers and everything he needs for his haircuts, our flashlights along with the chargers that go with them just in case we have a power outage, my husband's hats, all of our winter biking gear because we mountain bike, my husband's shoe shining kit, his badges from work, and then my camera equipment. So those just seem to be all of the miscellaneous items that were scattered throughout our room when I first started kind of getting into organizing our space in here, and so I thought, these are the categories that fit best for us, and hopefully it can give you some ideas as well. So I basically just empty out each basket, go through it, decide what is giveaway, what we can keep, and then I refold it and I organize it back into its proper basket. I also keep all of our bath towels in this linen closet, and so I'm going to just refold all of those so I can show you how I like to fold my towels. But anytime I'm going through a space and trying to declutter and reorganize, I like to empty out the entire closet space anyways. It makes me feel like I have a nice blank canvas to work with, and it makes me feel like it's a lot easier to tackle that space once it's all emptied. And then I just went ahead and I housed, like I said, all of our baskets as well as all of the newly folded towels back into the linen closet, and I used those same closet dividers. And then in these two bins, I have housed all of our bathing suits in one bin and then all of our bed linens in another bin. So I'm going to just go through that. Now, I do have a lot of bathing suits, but they're bathing suits that I've kind of collected over the years, and I really like all of them. They're really flattering on me, and so I'm not ready to get rid of them just quite yet. But one thing that I do want to invest in, I'll probably spend the money on it in the summertime, are nicer bags to house my bathing suits in. I think I would like to purchase some nice cloth bags, and I just think that would look a lot more aesthetically pleasing in this bin instead of using Ziploc bags. But that is just a little tip for you. It's good to keep your bathing suits organized in this way, because that way when you go to pick out your bathing suits, it just makes it so much easier. So I house each individual bathing suit, and if it's a two-piece, I house the top and the bottom in its own bag. And of course, because it is a bathing suit, just make sure that it is 100% dry before you house it in these bags so it doesn't create any mold. But basically what I'm doing is I'm just kind of reorganizing these back into the bin. I have a couple of cover-ups that I like to have. I have a beach hat, and then I also house all of my husband's shorts here for the beach as well. So this is just kind of how I keep all of our bathing suits organized. And if you do not have a linen closet in your master bedroom, then you could totally just slide one of these under your bed, and these are nice storage bins, so it'll still look nice underneath the bed. And then my last storage bin is where I house all of our bed sheets. Now, I have 3 bed sheets total for our bed. I just found that that was a good number for us, and that's what I would recommend for you if you're wanting to invest in good bed sheets. Just pick 3 really nice bed sheets and rotate through those. And I will leave a link in the description box below for you guys of some of my favorite bed sheets. These are so nice. They're a bit more pricey, but they will last you so long, and they're such great quality. And that is everything. I hope that if you guys watched part 1 and part 2 of this video, that you enjoyed this whole series. If you didn't, like I've said, I will link them down below for you guys, so definitely go check those out after this one. And I hope this video encouraged you guys. I love you all so much. Now that this bedroom is all tidied and every nook and cranny of it is organized, I've decluttered, I've reorganized, I've purged, I am going to do one last final step, and that is vacuum. So yes, I hope that you guys liked this 3-part series that I did. I'll try not to do too many of these because I know they are quite a bit long, but some things just take longer than others within the home, and so this is just the reality of my life sometimes. But I hope that you guys enjoyed these videos. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and join my growing YouTube family. And until next time, like I said before, I love you so much. Bye!